Greetings and welcome back. Hope you're all doing well. Anyway, where was it? About 10 years ago, I went back to the UK. It was July 2013 to be precise. It was just to basically visit family. We went to the air show in Fairford and we ended up down at the Steelhouse Festival in South Wales. Saxon were playing, Anvil, heaps of good bands, eh? But before that, I went to visit our Gary and his wife Andy in a place called DICKINSON, which is just outside of Conway. And he took me out to this pub on the marina, like Conway Marina there. It was called the Ebb and Flow Restaurant and Cove Bar. So he gets there, goes in. Lo and behold, they got a Trooper on tap. They'd just come out a few months previously, and they were doing a big promotion. It was like bar runners and beer mats and glasses everywhere. So I was talking to the guy behind the bar, and he's like, "Well, Paul Robinson from the brewery, he's here today. He's doing like a promotion thing. He's just over there looking at all the yachts." I'm like, "Bloody hell, that's a coincidence." He goes, "But that's not it. Bruce Dickinson was here yesterday, helping with the promotion." I'm like, "Oh, bloody hell, I missed out by a day." I said, "Well, you win some, you lose some." Anyway, grabs me a pint of Trooper, goes back outside, having a chat with Gaz and Andy. Next minute, gets a tap on the shoulder, looks round, this bloke stood there. Like with loads of, he had like a couple of these. He had one of these in his hand, and he had this in his hand. I was like, "What the hell?" And he goes, "I just heard you were talking about the Trooper beer." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "I'm Paul Robinson from the brewery." I'm like, "What the hell?" And he went out of his way, and he came over, introduced himself, give me all this Trooper stuff. I'm like, "Crikey." He goes, "Yeah, Bruce was here yesterday." I'm like, "Oh my God, I don't believe it, hey." So I was having a chat with him for a minute, and then he said, "Oh, just come with me." So I went to his car, and he pulls out this thing with a handle on. You can see it in the thumbnail of this video. You see it in the thumbnail. It was like, as you can see, he pulls it up. It's like a big Trooper advertisement. And he pulls it up and it goes into place. And we both stood there. And we had a photograph together with this Trooper advertisement. It was pretty cool, eh? So, and that's in the thumbnail. You'll see that. So that was amazing. I couldn't bloody believe it, eh? Anyway, so I ended up with all this Trooper stuff, which I've still got today. I even got a couple of plastic Trooper bottles. Don't know where the hell they went, eh? They'll probably be in a box somewhere. They were like the plastic ones for when you do festivals and that, so you can't get glassed and stuff. So ended up getting all that stuff. Anyway, what's next? So anyway, we ended up down at the Steelhouse Festival about a week later. And like I say, Saxon were playing, Anvil. And there was like, so the stage was there, and the field was here. I was with our Phil, my older brother. And all on this side were like beer tents and like food and that. And there was like all these different beers from all around the country and all around Europe and the rest of the world and stuff. And there was like maybe 5 or 6 people at each one. But the one in the middle was a Trooper beer. And I kid you not, the line was out of the tent, eh? And we're like, "Crikey, I'm not queuing that long for a pint." So we got some of like one of those, what do they call it, hobgoblin beer or something. We got one of those. It's because the queue was just too much. We'll be in there all frigging day. So anyway, so that was just how popular it was. And I think that same year there was another festival somewhere, and they actually run out of Trooper beer. So that's how people are going crazy for it, and it is a good drop. So every time I went back to the UK over like maybe 4 or 5 years, there's always a latest Trooper bottle. So like I say, I got this one first, this big like found the mill one. And I picked a few of these up from one of the off licenses over there. So that was good. And I went back, I think it was a year or so later, and I picked up the 666 one, which is pretty cool. And I drank a fair bit of this while I was over there. But these ones have left sealed, eh? I mean, this first one was the one I got. Well, Paul Robinson was, what's the date on it? Best before June 2014. So that's like 9 years old, eh? But I'd still drink it, but I just keep it sealed, eh? So I got that one as well. And the last time I went back, I got this one. This is a Trooper Light Brigade. That's another 500ml bottle, and this is best before April 2019. So it was pretty cool. So I've got a few bottles, and I kept on my empties as well. But anyway, so like I say, I got one of those, but I was in a pub called the Mason's Arms in Southport as well, And our mate, my other brother, happened to mention to the bar lady, the landlady, that I was looking for trooper stuff, and she said, "Oh, the only thing I've got," because that was a Robinson's Brewery pub too. And she said, I've got a few of these." And I said, "Oh yeah, sweet." She goes, "But yeah, you have to make a donation to the Cancer Foundation." So I said, "Oh, we slipped out a $5, stuck it in towards the charity, and grabbed myself another one of those." So I've got the cardboard one and the metal one there, so that was pretty cool. Then not the last time I went back, I think it was 2017 I went back. And there's a supermarket over there called Morrison's. I was just going in there to get some beverages. And this was in there, this was £15, so we're looking at about 30 Australian dollars. It was like a big keg of trooper beer for 15 quid. And I think me and Christy polished this off in one night, And I thought, I've got to take this back to Australia. Because they're going on eBay for heaps, just for an empty can. And you walk to Morrison's and get a full one for 15 quid. So we sucked all that, and I spent a few days like trying to dry it out inside, because obviously you're not allowed to take liquids on the plane and that. Anyway, and I thought, crikey, if I put this in my suitcase, they're going to think it's some sort of like bomb or something. So I was lucky, I got it through in the end. I stuck it in my suitcase, wrapped it up in a towel, and got it back to Australia. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, like I say, we finished that off in one night. Bloody good job, eh? Then our Mick, my other brother in England, he knew was into all the trooper stuff. So he sent me a big stash of beer mats over, like stuck them in an envelope and just posted them over to me. So I got heaps of trooper beer mats there. So cheers for that, Mick. Happy days indeed. And finally, I was at a record fair probably maybe 9 months ago. And I've got a mate there, Adrian. He sells records. He came running over and he's going, "Oh, some guy over there selling. He's got a trooper thing for sale." I said, "What is it?" He goes, "Oh, it's like a toll thing and that." I'm like, "Oh, bloody hell!" So I whizzed over there. There was another guy I knew called George. He used to have a record shop in Perth and that. I said, "Oh, Adrian said you got like a trooper thing here." He goes, "Yeah, I found it by the side of the road." So I picked it up. I'm like, "What the hell? Someone just ditched it by the side of the road." I said, what are you chasing for? He goes, "Oh, I've just put $20 on it." I said, "Let's have a look at it." And he pulls out this big silver trooper thing, and the bottle was still in there. I'll just quickly show you. I was like, "Oh, there's a full bottle in here." He goes, "No, it's just an empty one." So that was inside, empty one of those. And someone just ditched it by the side of the road. I'm like, bloody hell, what's up with people? I mean, that's a pretty cool souvenir. So, another nice shiny trooper object to go all the other stuff. So I've got bar runners, I've got bottles, I've got the pump things, kegs. Oh mate, it's just crazy. I wonder what else I can find. I've seen like a trooper bar stool on Amazon. I think it was like $250 or something. And there's a gaming chair you can get, and like one of those like mats you put underneath a gaming chair. It's just amazing what you can get out there with trooper stuff on, but it ended up costing you a bloody fortune. So luckily I got some of this. I got some of this for free, obviously off Paul Robinson, and I mean that's like a freebie really, because I'd drunk the content. So happy days indeed. So that's all me trooper stuff, and obviously I've got all the trooper picture discs and singles and you name it, all Iron Maiden stuff up there. So yeah, trooper stuff, keep it coming. Happy days. And if you've never tried it, get some down you. I don't think you can get it in Australia. It might be able to get online or something, but it's worth a try. Absolutely superb. Thumbs up to Robinson's Brewery and Bruce Dickinson. That's all I can say. Happy days. Have a good weekend, folks. Bye for now.